So if I've stretched out the nerve, okay, when I do this now, you see the legs start to give up. That's a perfect position for that next shokin. Now, what we're going to be doing with that shokin, you okay? Hey, okay, good morning. Okay, there's a hollow pocket right in the clavicle, and we all know from the ending part of the Sanseiru that that's been targeted for ever. Yeah. I'm not going to hurt you. Well, a little. Okay. Okay, but you can also stretch out this area to make it more vulnerable, go right in. Anyway, if you can't do this because the person has too much muscle mass up here, what I suggested doing is taking the person to the side and then coming right behind the ear. Okay? When you come behind the ear, it's on the back of the jaw that you get the root of the facial nerve. Very sensitive, very quick takedown or debilitating shot. Hit someone here, and it's lights out. Okay, you got to be careful with your shot too because it can dislocate the jaw. Just saying. Okay, it's a cross because if we look at the neck muscle, could you turn your head that way? The sternocleidoid mastoid muscle comes down at an angle. Okay, if I go straight in, what I'm doing is I'm fighting that muscle and the connection to the sternum. Okay, not the sternum, the clavicle. So what I want to do is I want to go in behind and push everything to the side. You'll see that big gap. And we were talking also, now we're being nice, we're doing mostly crane with this, we're poking in there with a fingertip. The tiger would be to make the shokin with your finger, a tearing action. So if I went in there with the finger, I'm going to actually grab that artery and then pull to get that sensation, okay? So again, when you're thinking of anything in your weichi, think always crane, tiger, dragon. Always think, okay, I can make a crane and I can jab with it. I can make a tiger and squeeze with it. And when you go into one of the parts later on, when you're grabbing into the windpipe and you're twisting, that would be the dragon, okay? So it's all encompassed in everything you do in each part of the cow. But you'd be striking somewhere in this area. So what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to slap in the low ribs, right where the ribs curve. And as you slap, you're going to give a little bit of a twist to it, okay? At the same time, you're going to take your other hand on this side of the neck here, and you're going to cut down on that same nerve. Now that you can use your bushikin for. I'm just going to use a ridge hand because it's a little nicer to do to the person. Okay, and as you do this, it's almost like you're going to the heart. Okay, that's your trajectory. Now, I use 3 T's when I'm trying to teach the Kyusho. Tool, target, trajectory. Okay, the tool is important on how far you want to dig into the body. The target, of course, is prime, okay, where you can strike. Anytime you dig a tool into the body, it hurts. But how can you dysfunction? How can you cause a neurological problem or malfunction? And then the trajectory. If you don't hit the nerves to send the message to the spine up to the brain, as an example, it doesn't go anywhere. It hurts locally. And that's why we didn't find all this Kyusho stuff by accident. So I've got the body up and in with this. Now I'm going to be striking down. Now if I've got his rib on the back of the kidney, and I punch that kidney back into that rib, should work. Okay? So that piercing action here, you can feel that was just this.
You're better on that side.
My right hand. This one's my friend. This one just hangs around for the ride. Okay? So you can dig the knuckles. Now when you're making these blood pool hands or the kakushiken that we were working with before, like Sensei was saying, you just use the 2 bones. Okay, you don't think about the rest of the hand. It's like a knife. You're just twisting the knife in to the organ itself.